どうもです。第17回 This is the Police ゆっくり実況プレイ始めていきます。俺は平和主義者だ。仕事だからだ。そうだ。なんとも言えない。死のせいだ。
Mr. Boyd, there's some armed men on the floor. Mr. Boyd, there's a lot of them.
I didn't catch that. Say again?
Excuse me, Mr. Boyd. It seems I accidentally frightened your secretary. Ah, they publish these stories in a book? My grandfather read me these stories from the old newspapers whenever I was ill. As a child, I was often ill, several times a year. And you know what, Mr. Boyd? You're no Bobby Flash.
I'm aware of that.
No. I mean it as a compliment. You want to clean up all the crime in Freeburg, right?
Or so I dreamed, once upon a time.
Do you know why you failed, Mr. Boyd? Do you know why Bobby Flash always wins? Because when you're surrounded by cartoon criminals, the only way to win is to become a cartoon cop. You're no cartoon, Mr. Boyd. You suffer too much. You have too many doubts, too much fear, too much internal conflict. Maybe that's why the people of this city forgive all your mistakes, because you seem like a real human being. If Bobby Flash made a mistake, we'd never forgive him. From Bobby Flash, we want cold, calculated perfection, and this is why I've decided that I don't mind if you keep your job.
What, have you abandoned your insane plan to storm the city hall?
You think it insane? To solve all my problems in a single stroke? Assuming, of course, that we're properly prepared.
Let's say we do burn City Hall to the ground and kill Rogers. What next? You simply walk into the smoke-filled room and take a seat in his smoldering chair?
No, Mr. Boyd. I've been preparing for a year for what happens next. I'll give the prosecutor's office an impressive folder with compromising evidence against Rogers. Information about how he suppressed his political adversaries, finally lost his mind, and plotted to rain blood on the streets of Freeburg. Of course, Troy Starr, faithful City Hall employee that he is, will easily confirm all this. At the same time, my dear Jordan will finally decide to break her silence and tell everyone how that fool Rogers threatened her, forced her to kill all the victims of his sexual violence to ensure their unpleasant stories would never come to light. Of course, everyone will understand that we didn't have time for formal complaints. The night before Mayor Rogers' private security detail would plunge the city into chaos, our valiant police chief Jack Boyd made the difficult decision to arrest the mayor of Freeburg. Unfortunately, Rogers descended into delusion and engaged in a shootout with the police, which ended in his death. We'll have to call an early election to replace the mayor, and of course, it won't be too difficult to win the election fairly.
And then?
You know, Mr. Boyd, most of the facts that I collected in Rogers' file are quite true. Anyone who reads through the mountain of evidence would have no doubt that this man was the most vile person in the world. Murderer, a rapist, thief, Racist? Sexist? Are you a sexist, Mr. Boyd?
I'm sorry?
Are you a sexist, Mr. Boyd? Or perhaps racist?
I try not to be.
That's it. I as well. Although I have long been known under a revolutionary pseudonym, I myself am no revolutionary. I believe in evolution. I am convinced that a city which offers such broad support for racist gangs, a city where people cheer as feminist protests are suppressed, a city which for decades has tolerated corrupt officials, I say this city has no interest in a mayor who unconditionally stands for freedom, equality, and the rule of law. Not yet. But perhaps they are ready for a mayor who tries to stand for freedom, equality, and the rule of law. At least when the situation allows it. That's why you're so popular, Mr. Boyd. The city is ready for people like you and me, for people who are ready to make compromises. I'm counting on you, Mr. Boyd.
And, when will they be ready?
I beg your pardon?
You said that the city isn't ready for a mayor who stands for freedom, equality, and the rule of law. When will they be ready? Who decides when they're ready?
I'll decide.
どっちも支持したくないけどね。栄枯盛衰。栄えてたやつは支持したくないな。副所長がいないからなかなか疲れが取れないね。情報集めに書院を使えということね。なるほどね。 時間がかかる割に儲けが少ない。謎の事故死は増えてきたわ。雪の影響かな。
Jack Boyd, Freeburg Police Chief.
Jack, it's me. I'm so glad you're alive. Jack, look, I wanted to... Well, the situation is Laura left, Jack. She went out of town and she's not coming back. She said she didn't want to see the children. She says she doesn't want to hurt them. Well, I just thought that you needed to know.
It doesn't matter. It's too late. But thank you for calling, Mrs. Markham.
Look, Jack, I can't let things drop like that. I swear, I didn't have anything to do with that terrible attack. That day, Laura came to the restaurant, waited for you about an hour, and I was with her the whole time. You do believe me, right, Jack?
Frankly, I don't care, Mrs. Markham. I really don't. Take care of yourself.
今さらあんな女に執着してもね。ロジャーズ組は頑張ってくれ。 どうしようかな。疲労困憊で出動を命じられるロジャーズ組とサボりが許されるロベスピエール組。このチェック作業で疲れてきた。人の数が多すぎるだけなんだけどね。 あと少しだ。 と襲撃できるのか。うん。襲撃に失敗すると殺されるの？どこら辺だ？こっちか。よしよし。ボイド署長、改めて君の素晴らしい仕事ぶりに感謝させてほしい。私が手紙を書くことは滅多にないが、この機会に面と向かって話すことが難しい話題に触れたいと思う。それはラーナ・マーマンのことだ。私がしたことは君をひどく傷つけたに違いない。前にも話したように私は他人の苦しみを喜ぶような人間では決してない。あれは魔が差したわけでも君を個人的に攻撃しようとしたわけでもない。なぜ私がそうしなければならなかったのか、それは君もわかっているはずだ。だからこそ、君の方でもこのことを話題にすることはなかった。署長の椅子は本日付でケビン・ポールセンのものになる。だが私はすでに彼を追い払うために色々計画している。彼は明日、署長としてミスを犯すだろう。君はそれを静かに見守っていてくれ。納得いかない気持ちもあるだろう。だが君の苦しみは長くは続かない。両日中にも今後の進め方について君にメッセージを送るつもりだ。いい予感は全くしないよね。約束守ってくれる感じがミリも期待できない。
Hey, Jack! You mind if I take Stet's office? Your office seemed a little ratty. No offense, Jack. Jack! I don't mind the broken nose, Jack. I know you were just upset. Hey, Jack, talk to me. Jack! Jack!
ボイド署長、あなたという人は全くもって不可解だ。我々がお互いを理解し合える日は来るのだろうか？あなたは私とは全く異なる意見を持つ者同士だ。それでもその頭の良さは認めないわけにはいかない。あなたのような知性ある人間ならもうわかっているだろう？私が全ての約束を守るわけがないということを。もう時間切れだよ、署長。ここからは私の時間だ。明日の朝になって警備スタッフに無理やり追い出されるような目には遭いたくないだろう。だから夜明けまでに署から出て行ってくれ。もう一つの約束に関してだが、土産なしで返すつもりはないから安心してよい。ここにある金で一生安泰に暮らせるはずだ。まあ、そうなるよね。お金自体は恵んでもらう必要がないくらい稼いでるけど。もらえるものはもらっておこう。ありがたくいただく。あいつ。
How can I help you, sir?
I just want to go in.
Excuse me, sir, only members are allowed into the club.
Don't I look like a member of the club?
I'm sorry, sir, but the club is not accepting new members at this time.
What are you, brand new here? I'm an old member of the club. I've been a member for 30 fucking years.
I'm sorry, sir, but I think you've made a mistake. Have a good evening.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36,
ということで終わりだよ。お値段以上の長さのゲームだったね。ボリュームというよりも長さ、いい意味でも悪い意味でも長かった。興味がある人はウィッシュリストにでも追加してみて。今回はこれにて、最後までご視聴いただきありがとうございます。それでは、またの機会に。